Come on, you know what you gotta do this time around.
What is good, Peeps Nation out there, pro wrestling fans, WWE Universe? It is your boy, Chris Peeps, coming to you live on Saturday night on YouTube for the most elusive show on the Chris Peeps Show YouTube channel, Peeps in the East, episode number 14. Damn, I mean, I have 85 episodes of my Raw review, or 86 of my SmackDown reviews. So that's like 190. No, why am I not doing math at all? 180, about, I don't know, what, 400 freaking episodes. And I only have 14 of Peeps Knees. So you know what it is, guys. Welcome to the live show, guys. If you are under 18, kindly exit out. This is an 18 or over show for mature audiences. We're going to curse. We're going to probably have a little drama. We're going to talk wrestling. We're going to try to keep it straight wrestling, but we could go off topic. We have some news, R.I.P. Dynamite Kid. We have that news. We have news on Becky Lynch. We have news on TLC, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. We have the Raw preview. Bunch of things going on tonight, but welcome to the show. Like I said, Peeps in Nice. It is 18 or up, so please, if you're under 18, exit out now. Episode 14, live from freezing Long Island, New York. I saw there was a storm going on. Maybe a bunch of you guys are getting like hit with snow. I know Jake got a lot of rain. He's a little more down south. But yeah, we're gonna hang out tonight, Saturday night. Welcome, guys. You know, go grab a Steve Weiser out of the fridge. Go roll yourself a fat blunt. I smoked a little before the show. We are gonna have a hangout. We're gonna get some people on here joining us live tonight. But thank you guys for joining. We're gonna talk about the channel a little bit. We're going to talk maybe a little bit about, we're going to talk about everything, really. So thank you guys for joining. I think I was having issues with frames dropping out of the new intro video. I think I downscaled it. I think the frames may not drop out, so hopefully it'll work. So let me know in the chat room, guys, when I go through the intro video, if you see any like frames skipping, because YouTube status always says bad, even though I just refreshed my internet. It's giving me bad variable resolution. I don't know why, because everything, you know, they don't want the Chris Peeps channel to be one of the fastest growing shows on YouTube today. So what are we going to do here? We're going to make it the fastest growing pro wrestling show on YouTube. YouTube hasn't been great lately, I have to admit. Let's get the damn show started. Then I'm going to pop open the Hangouts. We are maxed out with people, guys. So the people, there's only, you know, we can only connect to a couple people at a time on Hangouts. So if you're out there, you want to call in, I'll open the phone line shortly. We'll do that because we're pretty much maxed out. But welcome, guys. Let's get the damn show started. And again, 18 or over only. So as soon as this intro video goes through, we're going to be cursing. So welcome, guys. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button down below. And like I said, no pressure. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good old time tonight. We're going to talk anything about pro wrestling. We're going to really talk anything. So here we go. Smash that like button. Tweet the video. Let's get the damn show started. A lot of us are feeling a little odd tonight, a little off. So who knows what's going to happen tonight. Let's get the show started. Hopefully the intro video doesn't freaking frame out. Hopefully you guys can see the whole thing. Here it is. Let's get the show started.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're taking over.
Welcome, guys. The freaking great intro video. Great music. Thank you, Kelly. Lord Chain. Check him out on Facebook, guys. I heard a little skippage there. I don't know why YouTube's got to always give me bad status. I have pretty damn good internet, so I don't know what's going on with that. But welcome, guys, to motherfucking Peeps in East, episode number 14. So last Peeps in East was pretty crazy. We actually had the live giveaway. Lord Chain, like an MF, I see in the chat room. But welcome, guys. What's good? I got that chat room popping open. I'm about to get everyone connected on Hangouts. I think we have Jake, Anil, TJ, possibly Tommy, possibly. I'm not positive yet. So we'll get the freaking Hangouts popping off. We'll have a good old time tonight. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Live YouTube chat room. Frank C, what's good? Frank, how you doing, brother? Think Frank may call in with some more news tonight. I have a bunch of news handled. So, but maybe Frank has some more news. So we'll open the phone line shortly. What's up? Anil is back. We're gonna talk to Anil about that in a second. What's up, Jake? Welcome, Jake, in the chat. Danny in the chat. What's up, Danny in Oak Park? How you doing, brother? And yeah, we'll see how long the show goes. You know, I'm not doing any crazy times. Kelly in the chat, what's up? Kelly Matthews, what's up? Arcane in the chat, what's good, Arcane? Good to see you. What's going on? Kelly says Anil has the new job. Just like Bad News Barrett, Kelly. I'm afraid we've got some bad news about Anil's new job. Anil, say it to him. I'm afraid we got some bad news. We got Rybot in the chat room. Kelly under a winter storm warning. Yeah, I saw that. Pretty crazy. It was flurrying today a little bit. TLC, the learning channel. Tables, ladders, and chairs. We got people eating cereal in the chat room. Arcane wants to get on Hangouts. Let me connect to it. I think we're going to be maxed out right now, but if we don't have enough room for Hangouts, I'll open the phone lines for everyone to call in tonight. So, because I think we're pretty much maxed out on Hangouts. I mean, I could try it, but what is up, Kid Fresh? How you doing? We have Rybot in the chat room. That's our bot. How you doing, Kid Fresh? First time viewer. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, you may have to call in, Arcane. So hang on. We'll see how it is with the Hangouts, because I think we're maxed out. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? Wow, we're popping off in the chat room. It was foggy as fuck on his ride to work. Yeah, with all the California. I think you guys got rain in Cali, though, right? And the fires are out now, I think, I want to say. I'm not sure 100%. I'm not 100% sure about that. But let's get it popping off. Let's get right into it. Let's pop open this Hangouts. And like I said, guys, my computer is like ancient. So it can only handle a certain amount of people connecting to Hangouts. So that's why, I would love to have everyone in Hangouts at one time. It would be great. Unfortunately, my computer can't handle it, so we can only have like maybe 3 people at max. I think we have 4 right now, so hopefully that won't crash it. But for the people that can't get into the Hangout, we'll open the phone line for you guys to call in. We won't even do a call list. We'll just open the phone line while we do it. So let me pop open Hangouts here. And another thing is Hangouts is going away next year. They're changing to Google Meet. So, I always have issues with audio with Hangouts, and now since they announced that they're getting rid of Hangouts, now I'm thinking I should really go over to Skype or something. So I might not even be using Hangouts in a week or two. I have to see what I have to do with it. But let me connect. Let's see what we got. Get ready, guys. I guess get your cameras up, whoever's in this Hangout now, because I should be able to do cameras. Let's minimize that. Looks like we had... What is up? Hold on one second. What's up, TJ? How you doing? TJ was the first to connect.
I'm doing all right, man. How are you? Are you getting any echo on your end?
Yes, I am getting a little echo on my end.
Okay, let me turn my shit down. Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little better. So we have TJ, we have Anil and Jake. What's up, guys?
What's up, Chris?
I have Mushroom Hudson's name under there, but you guys are all different names. I'll move that. So, Jake, what's up, Anil? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Not much. We'll talk about the bad news in a second, right? I guess we're gonna have to address
you really want to do it, Chris? Come on.
We have to. We have to.
On, Chris.
We have to let everyone know.
On, Chris.
Jake, what's up, Woken Jake? Jake, Woken Jake? Is your mic muted?
Damn it! I had the mic up on
Muted.
the thing again. Oops.
What's up, Woken Jake? How you doing, man?
Neil and TJ, like I told Chris, I might not be here for a while. I'm dealing with my face has gone down. I had a little bit of swelling, but
So guys, if you don't know, Jake went hard last night and he was blowing off a bunch of guys. That's why his face is swelled up. I'm just kidding.
I hate it when you do that.
I'm joking. No, he has a tooth issue, has a tooth infection. That's the real thing. I'm joking.
Yeah, and I'm actually a little bit mad right now because my internet got cut off. Took us 30 hours. Took 30 hours
Yeah,
for the internet company to say, "Oops."
Yep, the cable company definitely screwed you down there, Jake. So
You know, by the way, we had a rain here today.
Arcane said he's going to take Jake's place. All right, if Jake pops out, you can take it. Arcane, I'll send you the link.
But I got some things I want to say, and I want to say them quick because every PEEPZ in the East, I'm usually the one messing up the show for everyone.
You're not messing up the show.
You don't mess up the show.
You're like, honestly, with the PEEPZ in the East, Jake, I think you're half of the show sometimes.
Yeah, man. You're like a staple of the show, man.
Like, I don't think we could do a PEEPZ in the East without Jake.
You know, I actually, a year ago, I was actually afraid to call in.
Yeah, I'm pretty antisocial. I'm surprised I even talk for 2 hours every week on a wrestling channel. So, all right, Jake, hold on, Jake. Let's get to some meat and potatoes. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. We're just talking wrestling. Google meat, Google tofu. There is no WWE title. So this show the show's going to be based on wrestling. We're going to talk wrestling, but we're allowed to talk whatever we want. All right, so Anil, we have to get to it. I'm not going to call you out or nothing, but so the fact is, so Anil
Oh, jeez.
Anil, why in the F did you quit your job?
Shit, Jake called you out on it.
This guy.
I wasn't going to call him out on it, but Jake did.
Of course, Jake would do the opposite. Of course, Jake would do what you don't tell him to do.
Yeah.
Let's hear the story.
Jeez.
What happened?
Sorry.
Anyways.
The only reason I wasn't going to go like that, but I just wanted to say because Anil said he wasn't going to be able to join the show live anymore, which was upsetting. And I told everyone Monday and Tuesday wouldn't join. But now I think Anil is able to join now. So I guess it's a positive.
You really want me to go to the story?
No, you don't have to go to the story. Fact is, the job didn't work out. That's the end of the story, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's basically what it was. Because it wasn't really my cup of tea. You know how like people work like 8 hours, but they're satisfied with their job, right? So mine was just like I said, it was a lot of complications. Like I told you, not just one reason why I left, but there was multiple reasons. I'm actually glad I did. Because like I can't work with an environment that is basically not welcoming. Like I said, I didn't even get welcomed on the first day, right? Like when the guy was like, "Oh, it's Neil Patel, our new employee," and then everyone just became silent like freaking owls owls at night, like nothing. Like you heard crickets, bro. Like.
Oh
like,
man!
Automatically, you know that I was working for something for a company that didn't really care. They didn't give a fuck if I was there.
Yeah, I hear ya.
So it's like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as like, welcoming nowadays. Like, you're here, you're gone. That's basically what it is.
No, I feel ya. I've had a lot of jobs like that too. It's a pain in the butt. So I understand where you're coming at with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Anil's mom is yelling at him to find a new job. I'm just kidding.
Shut up, dude. Hold on.
Oh. TJ, you there? Yeah.
What is up with those images that you were talking about?
Oh, I don't know if the intro video came out, but I have the Illuminati image on there and then the owl. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know they're trying to recruit you to Illuminati, so I figured I'd throw that in there.
Oh my god. I've had like at least 2 people in the past month ask me to join the Illuminati.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
Yo, what the fuck? People
Arcane
came up
said
like,
that's
no,
harsh.
I'm not joining the fucking Illuminati.
Oh, Arcane said that's harsh. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of there. So the phone line I'm gonna open in a little bit, guys. I'm not gonna have a call list. I'm just gonna open a little bit. Danny, do you know? Yo, kid, Chris Peeps wants to call. Danny, do you know Kid Fresh? Because it's. I mean, I don't know Kid Fresh. If you want to talk wrestling, Kid Fresh, you're welcome here. What's up, Jared?
I was going to ask if he was a kid. I was going to ask if he was 18 or older.
It's DJ Manny Fresh, maybe. That's right. You do have to be 18 or over. That's why Huffy's not here. But what's good, Jared? How you doing? What's up in the chat room?
Don't bring that person up, please.
Yeah, he joins once in a while. Not that.
You know that.
Kelly said that Anil was wrestling on the job, but no, I understand, Anil. We're not trying to bust your balls. It's honestly nowadays it's like it sucks. It's because not only
like I'm saying, like there's no such thing as like welcoming nowadays. That's what I really hated. I mean I told you I didn't even get to see the person I worked for either. That was like the worst thing ever. Like, how do you not see the person you're working for? Like, like the introduction I got was just BS. The first day, I didn't understand none of it.
Yeah, I hear
like,
you.
It was weird, man.
Yeah, your mic like was real loud and it ear raped Jake and everything. What's up, Woken Chauncey? How you doing? What's a party without a good brother? We're popping off in the chat room. We're doing pretty damn good. Looks like we're getting a donation in 2 seconds. My favorite donation. So guys, hands above your desks out there.
Oh my god.
The 169.
Damn
hey,
right.
I mean, know that November's over, so I don't even have
it. Shut up.
Who said that? Oh, that's TJ?
Yeah.
Is your mom yelling at you to get a new job too?
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Mandy.
Oh shit! Tell her to watch this.
Mandy.
Love it. The $1.69 Mandy donation by Danny in Oak Park.
Oh man.
That's
I
it.
popped my donation cherry on Monday, or I think Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. Jake donated for his first time. There's the Mandy taking points off. Shout out to GJ from GA, current stream boss from donating the last show. But thank you, Danny, for that. So what were we talking about? I was asking people in the chat. Fake. Jared, I guess Jared doesn't like Mandy Rose.
Oh my God, Jared's in the chat now.
What do you mean? Jared's been in the chat. Who just made that girly voice on the freaking Hangout?
Neil.
It's me because I have my mic muted.
Kelly said that was TJ's mom telling Anil to get a new job. Anil, what are you doing in Hangouts? Good. No, I'm just joking. I feel like we can't rank on it. Oh,
well,
man.
we can tell where this show is going tonight.
Yeah, Tommy NC might call in.
Hey, I want to say something, Chris. If you don't mind me saying something,
go for it.
You know when that went. I just want to say that when I came on this show, when I started watching the Chris Peeps show a year ago, yeah, I was actually scared of coming on mic. I wouldn't call in.
And now you're the star of the show.
Executive producer.
Oh, you're the executive producer, like Triple H, like Vince McMahon.
You know, Chris, you're out on that One Piece knees. I had to take a call from Tommy.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like, at the same time that TJ took the call.
Okay, I'm going to open the phone line completely in like 2 minutes, even though it sucks because you guys can't hear the caller can't hear you. That's what sucks about Hangouts. But who knows? Who knows Kid Fresh? Because Kid Fresh has not said one thing about wrestling, one thing about the show. Only thing he said is, "When could I call in?" Yeah. When could I call in? When could I call in? I mean, come on. How obvious could you be?
Listen,
really?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Dude, hit the sub button.
Yeah, that's true. Hit the sub button live and you'll hijack the show, which I didn't even talk about that yet. And I wish that we could all talk to people, because if trolls did call in, we could all like shoot on them. But let me go through it quick. If you're just joining into the show new, we have the top 5 peeps points right here, which Anil almost made it off the top 5 list, but now I think he may come back up to the right. Anil, you may be getting back up there.
Yeah, I'm at 1260 right now, so we'll see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, because Monday night we'll have the live Raw review. It'll be the go home show to TLC. We're 8 days away from TLC, and then Tuesday night we'll have the SmackDown review, go home show, TLC. Then next Thursday we'll have the live prediction show, and then Sunday night we'll have the live review show. So it's gonna be a busy week. Do you guys know? Does everyone know? So here's the top 5 points. Get it in the chat room. We also have the live, just like Danny did, the live Streamlabs and Super Chat donations. They're down in the description. You could hijack the show. TJ, when you're not talking, can you mute your mic? Because we kind of hear the echo a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I appreciate it. I hear my voice over again. So we have those donations, Streamlabs and Super Chat, ready to go. Hijack the show. It'll read your message out. Also, you donate 5 or more, we'll put you on the good list, the peeps of peeps, and I will type it in, man. We do have the list of peeps, which, if there are trolls in the chat, I'm not even going to put their name on here. They don't deserve to be on the list of peeps.
I want to talk about something that starting the wrestling stuff. I told you this before.
Kid Fresh is
say my internet provider left me out without internet and cable for 30 hours.
That's messed up, man. Kid Fresh is real and wants to call in. He may be a kid, though. It's supposed to be 18 or over, because we're fucking cursing tonight.
Here's the thing. I didn't tell you one part of that. The minutes before the cable was off, minutes after it was off, I saw one of the internet company's trucks drive by.
That's messed up.
And you know what? My father and myself are gonna go to our internet provider on Monday, and we're gonna deal with it.
I'd throw a brick right through their window.
Actually, we're gonna see if we can get a discount or.
I'd throw a brick. I'd throw a brick out the window, and then I'd rip out their modem and tell them, "You don't want us to have internet? Now you can't have internet." Kid Fresh is not a kid. Kid Fresh is 18. So guess what? We're gonna open the phone line in increments tonight. Kid Fresh, we'll let you call in first since you want to call in so bad. 631-319-7080. Like Kid Fresh. Let's see how much of a troll.
I don't trust.
So okay, so guys, as soon as you hear it ringing, we'll just talk to him. You could probably listen to it on the stream because apparently the Hangout doesn't work. Kelly said take a poop on the front steps of the cable company. You could poo in a bag and light it on fire.
They have company is. I was fixing to write a meme, but I said it wasn't worth my time to do a tweet. Just let if I have to, I'll have to get an attorney involved because this is serious.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't really. We're just joking with you. I really wouldn't mess around that much.
This is something that I actually live in this town where I live.
Yeah, you have to live there, and
that's the only cable company internet company that will. There's so many people that say, I'm not going to give a name. I'm just saying they, because that's the difference between me and other people. People would dox people.
All right, Jake. All right, Jake. All right, that's fine, Jake. We understand. So we do have some wrestling news to go over. I believe Kid Fresh is calling in a second. He said he's calling in. So as soon as you hear it, let's see what happens, and then we'll take a couple more. Well, then we'll pause the phone calls and we'll take more, and we'll do it in increments of the show tonight. Because we still want to connect to Hangouts. So, okay, so we have the Dynamite Kid, rest in peace. That happened this week. That was some disappointing news. 917, New York. Not far from me. So hang on, guys. Let's see what happens. Hey, what's up? Is this kid fresh?
What's up, asshole? It looks like you decided to open the phone numbers, you fucking pussy.
Oh, you picked the right show to call in.
I have that on video. I should send that to the police.
You're so cool, man. Well, guess what?
I have you on video threatening to kill me and my whole family.
That's so cute. That's so cute. You're a fat little kid, so go eat some more candy, you fat fuck. I knew it. I told you it was those stupid people.
I'm blocking it.
Thank you, Jake. Jake's gonna lay the band hammer in, which it is It is the right show to call in because it's Peeps and Eats. We can say what we want. And I have it on video. You know how many times I have them on video calling in and harassing us and everything? So
yeah,
they're a bunch of idiots.
By the way, the stuff wasn't even wrestling. It was one wrestling-related video on the channel.
Yeah. So stupid. Which, I play a character too. I never said anything about anyone. So that's bullshit too. So.
Let me tell you something. Let me do this. Hold on. Block user on my channel so you don't come to my channel.
You've just been deleted. So.
By the way, you know what? We still have cops watching the show?
I don't know. I mean, when the shit went down back in the day for harassment charges, yeah, we did have them watching. So yeah. They're stupid. I don't even want to talk about it. But all right. So what else?
That dude just a fucking troll.
Yeah, I don't even want to give them the time of day. It's just some inbred hillbillies from Connecticut. I don't even want to get into it.
We've had that is.
Yeah, someone called CPS Child Protection Services.
Wait a minute. Hey, Jared's asked. I was reading something to Jared before I was going.
Oh, okay. But it is what it is, whatever. So what we were talking about Dynamite Kid. We're back here. And then we're going to connect to real people in a couple minutes. But I want to talk to the Hangouts.
What about the other person that passed away today, this week?
Oh, yeah. Talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it because...
Kurt Henning's father, right? Is it Kurt Henning's father?
Yeah. Hold on.
What's up, Patrick? How you doing? What's going on? Well, Danny, ask Adil if you want to join our wrestling club or movie club. You are welcome. I didn't know you had a wrestling club. I thought you just had a movie club.
That Patrick Holmes is real.
Oh, okay. What's up, Patrick? How you doing, brother? Welcome to
I checked his channel. He has some good movies on his Night of the Living Dead,
nice.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Gene Simmons' mom. Gene Simmons' mom passed away. The person who called was Vince Russo's little bitch. Oh my! All right. So what else? What else? We got a lot of other news.
So on this,
what, Jake?
Vince Russo is a good person.
Has nothing to do with WWE anymore.
You know, I follow Vince. Vince Russo follows me on Twitter.
Yes, you guys are good friends, so we know about that. Patrick said Larry the Axe Henning is who passed away. So I was right. It was the father of Kurt Hennig, right?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm actually going to hop off here for tonight because I just realized I got to wake up early in the morning. So
you got work in the morning, TJ?
Might be in the chat for a little bit, but I got to go. I'm like really fucking tired, so y'all have a good show.
All right, TJ.
I might call back. I might hop in the Hangouts again if it's not too hectic.
All right.
But
so I'm going to send Arcane the link to replace you.
Are you serious, Nazareth? Listen, Jared, you know, Vince Russo. Vince, let me say this, bro. Vince Russo didn't kill WCW. People like Jim Herd and Ted Top were the real reason why WCW crashed and burned.
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. I'm defending Russo. I'm defending Russo because, you know, Vince Russo has more subscribers. Sorry. Don't take offense, but Vince Russo has more subscribers than Chris Peeps.
Oh, I'm sure he does because I mean, Arcane, I sent you the link to connect Arcane if you want to connect with your camera.
I'm not. Here's the thing. You can have just.
Here's the thing.
Got it, brother. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Here's the thing, brother. You're saying, you know what, brother Tyler Cruz? You just made the ban list.
Hell yeah. Yeah, don't it? Yeah, just you could. Thank you, Jake. Laying the ban hammer. Arcane may come in a second. Tommy NC said he may come in.
Yeah, I'm in the chat because I'm checking people. Patrick, you know what?
Ted Turner didn't have faith in WCW.
Arcane,
he wasn't a wrestling guy, really. He was a corporate guy.
All right. Hey, Patrick, I just hit the sub button on you.
Oh shit, we got Arcane coming on.
What's up, Arcane?
Hey, man.
He's got the old school Arcane E-Fed graphics.
Yeah, the band back together. All right.
You know what? This is like, this is like, you know what? I've been dealing with these issues, but how you doing, Arcane?
I'm doing great, man. Once you finish your sentence there, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I've been dealing with a tooth problem. There's so many people that want to stop me. Guess what? Like, I'm like the Chris Peter. I'm rising to the top.
That tooth infection.
And
the
thing is,
beer.
I really don't. This afternoon, I'm actually hurting. I'm like, couldn't keep nothing down. Trying to be comfortable. And
all right, Jake, I think you're walking around. We hear the wind blowing in Jake. Arcane, I think you have to raise your mic a little bit. Or is that Anil's?
I'm not walking. I'm sitting down.
It's Anil. Anil fell asleep. He's breathing heavily. Anil, you there?
Anil,
yeah, I'm here. What are you talking about? I'm here.
I remember when we started.
Jake, let Arcane talk for a minute. He just got on here.
Exactly, man.
Jake, look at the chat room. We have more trolls in the chat room because they have nothing better to do with their lives. Go ahead, Arcane. What's up?
I brought all the trolls. They're all from my channel.
Anil, you have to mute your mic. I think it's like a fan or something.
Thank you. What? Really?
Arcane, you brought the trolls. Thanks for bringing the trolls. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep, I did. Hey, everybody, say hey to me and Chris Russo is sorry. Channel. You subscribe to it and then say hateful things about him because that's the way trolls do.
Yeah, exactly.
My God.
Arcane, you may have to raise your mic a tiny bit. I think Jared wants to call in and he wants to talk about Vince Russo. Jared.
Here's the thing. By the way, Danny, I did a Ring of Honor Final Battle pay-per-view predictions on my channel.
Yep. All right, Jake, hold on. Let's Jared, when you're ready, let me get you on quick, Jared, onto the freaking Jared, you could call in real quick, Jared. Obviously, we're still dealing with I have news on Becky Lynch with TLC. I have that right behind The Rock and Roman Reigns news. I want to talk about in a second. But we want to get Jared on. He wants to defend the whole Vince Russo thing. So I have, let's see, The Rock and Reigns. I have Becky, and then a Raw preview. So we do have wrestling news to talk about. I'm trying to. Truck driver fart. But Jared, you're up. You're up to call in, Jared. We'll take Jared quick too. Let me see what's going on. I don't know if Jared.
I just wanted to say that about talking about Vince Russo and all that. So
yeah,
if I'm a big follower of Eric Bischoff, so
right,
and Eric Bischoff said this is what happened whenever he was the over Vince Russo as a we call it consultants.
Yeah.
He let Vince Russo hang himself with his own rope because he kind of got so far out there. He just didn't know, like he didn't really cater to his audience well enough. He didn't cater to this and that. So I'd like to know what Jake thinks about what Eric Bischoff said about Russo.
Let me say this. Number one, Vince, everything that Eric Bischoff says, Vince can tell you on his podcast. He says the real reason why, by the way, I pay for Vince Russo.
You what? What?
Sub on Twitch.
Okay.
For Vince Russo.
Okay.
And so, and Vince and I actually asked questions about him and Cornette. Jim Cornette. I know he tries to say that he's a podcaster, but thing is, the only two podcasts that I watch is the Bowling Alley and the Chris PEEPZ Show.
And Vince Russo.
And Vince Russo, yeah.
I hate to say it. So Jared's going to call in a second. He's going to talk more about Vince Russo. But, Jake, you can't lie to people and tell us you watch 3 shows, because if you go through Jake's Twitter, there's probably 10,000 different shows he watches. 90% of them are girls with big tits.
I tweet out the streams.
Hold on. Here's Jared, guys. So let's get Jared in here for a second. So hang on in the Hangout. Give me a couple minutes, guys. Hey, what's up, Jared? How you doing, man?
Good, Chris. Now you're going to see a real fun shitfest storm come in, because now I'm ready to lay the smackdown on anything and everything.
Nice. Well, it's you picked the right show. We're allowed to curse. We don't have to we can do whatever we want.
Arcade, first off, how you doing, brother? Good to talk to you again, and always a pleasure, we know. And of course, for you, Chris and Jake, as always, good to debate with you. And you know what, Howard? Let's have this spirited debate about Vince Russo. We were just talking. You're saying that
I'm not involved. Listen,
I
just want to give my thing. I'm out of this because I'm just out of it. I don't know much about it. That's why I'm out of it. I'll be honest.
Okay. That's fine. Well, I will tell you, and maybe Arcane can back me up on this one, and Nell can listen, because he's going to learn some history tonight, too, and get his PhD tonight in Wrestling 101. First off, Jake, how dare you say Vince Russo was the man who made WCW great? He had no balls, shall we say. He took Vince McMahon's ideas and basically stuffed them for his own benefit. He was fired within 3 months. They killed WCW in 2000 because of Kevin Sullivan. They brought him back and they thought, oh, let's do shoot-style promos with the millionaires and freaking New Blood. And look how that turned out to be. That was nothing like a fart in the wind. All he did is went to go in the business for himself, and we saw that at Bash at the Beach 2000. Come on. The guy killed WCW. He's one of the main people that killed it.
All right, I mean that's fair. I wish that the Hangouts could hear you and you could hear them. I wish we could. It sucks that that can't happen, because I'd love to hear Jake. I don't know, unless you guys are listening to Jared on the live stream, even though Jared's not going to be able to hear you guys. That's what I hate about Hangouts, the freaking audio.
But like I said, I just want to call.
Oh wait, hold on, Jared, one second. Arcane is going to say something, and I guess I'll relay the message of what Arcane says.
Well. Yeah, we're just we're behind a little bit, but we can hear Jared over the stream.
Okay, all right. So they can hear Jared. They're just behind like a minute or two. So,
okay. Well, I had to call in also too, because it's a week before my birthday. Of course, I'll be here. I'll be definitely around Monday and Thursday, of course, for Monday Night Raw predictions. I'm hoping this week we don't have to put up with cock-stained ass Corbin, but we're going to, because that guy's nothing but a dirty ass cock anyway, and he'll do anything for his own benefit, of course. And now we have 10 matches signed for TLC. I mean, it's just, I hope to God TLC is good next Sunday. Yeah. But I have a funny feeling it's nothing but going to be nothing but a shit fest. And as I said for many weeks on end, if they have Nia Jax win that freaking ass title, they might as well bury the fucking Raw Women's Division with it, because they will kill it. They will kill it with a totally careless wrestler like her.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I have a feel. I don't think they would let that happen. Ronda Rousey's a pretty big draw, and also I heard that there's more heat on Nia Jax backstage now. That WWE's actually not. She had an issue backstage. Did you hear about that? Or
No, that's news to me. I did say in the chat, though, and I'm sure you didn't hear it, but I put a posting, and I think maybe Danny saw it or whatever, maybe one of you guys saw it. Apparently there was talk, I don't know if it was tonight or last night, apparently Big Cass, however, suffered a seizure tonight.
wow.
I think it was last night or tonight at a house show. Yeah, it's some benefit show. I'm not sure what all the details yet, but they say he had a seizure, apparently. And then, like I said, I know Danny's going to the show next Monday night in his neck of the woods because they're going to be in Sacramento. They're going to be taping the Christmas Eve edition as well. There's been talk Roman Reigns might show up maybe in the next few weeks, possibly. I'll be at the SmackDown show 3 weeks from tonight. Coming to Pittsburgh, of course. I'll be here 3 weeks from tonight taping the New Year's edition. Awesome. I've said it before, and I think I said it last Monday to you guys. If WWE is smart, however, if they don't bring Roman back before the year's out, I would hold him out till maybe after the first of the year or maybe before the Rumble. And I think that's the next time you'll see Brock Lesnar show up or what the hell is his name? I mean, there's another name I can call Brock. What the hell is his name?
Paul Heyman?
Bach. Yeah, Paul Heyman could show up maybe before then, maybe in the first week or two. Like, they're going to be in Orlando the first week of January, and then they're going to be in Memphis the following week. They could have Heyman show up before then, and then maybe have him and Heyman show up then the go-home show the week before the Rumble in Oklahoma City, because, I mean, he's probably going to be booked for that. But like I said, I hope they think instead about their ass the first week of the New Year to do something right. But, of course, they'll probably still have him hold the title at least till the Rumble, maybe, depending on what happens. And if not, they'll probably have him champion till the Mania and then just hopefully get the belt off him now. But they've got to do something with him. I mean, they have got to think going into the New Year, and maybe Anel will agree with me because we're going to talk about it on our show Monday, and I'll mention it to you guys on Monday as well on the post show. I mean, they got to start the New Year fresh. They have just been doing absolutely shit for the last 6-7 months. And like I said, I think they got to start to maybe consider maybe in the next few weeks, or if not within the next month, going back to 2 hours. We've talked it so many times before.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, I mean, they need to step up their stuff, and they need to step up their stuff this week because it's a go-home show to TLC too, you know? So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I hope they do step up their game. They need to.
Well, I heard last week, I know for the last few weeks, Vince has had final say on everything. I mean, this week, obviously, he had final say again, apparently, and then they said apparently he got to the building late, because I can see he was visiting his mother or whatever it was, I heard they said, and then he came by and he had to rewrite pretty much the whole show again, like he did the week before in Milwaukee. Who knows what he's going to do this week in San Diego, or San Diego, whatever the hell you got called. Yeah. But no, they're going to be in Vegas on Tuesday. The only thing you got going on Tuesday, obviously, of course, is Asuka versus Charlotte, which should be good. Again, it'll be nice to see them back in the ring again, one-on-one action before TLC. Right. And then you got that stupid dance-off with the Usos and Sheamus and Cesaro.
Rap battle.
You want to have that stupid rap battle? You want to have that in Las Vegas? Come on, give me a freaking break. It just makes me want to gag.
Yeah, they're going to have a rap battle. We'll see how that goes on Tuesday for the go-home show to TLC. You're right about that. But
I know tonight I'm looking at the schedule. I mean, tonight, I know Raw did a show last night also, and I think, hopefully he'll be, I'm sure they just kept it as a precaution. I think they said, I think it was either Thursday night or last night, they said Finn was kept out of action, however.
Yeah, I heard
Argentina, but they're off at least until Monday. But like I said, I know the SmackDown brand was in Winnipeg tonight. They're in Calgary tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there. But I don't know. I mean, they got to really, in the next 3 weeks, in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I should say, this weekend next, especially Christmas Eve, before Christmas Eve, they've got to really just finish the year strong. If they don't, they're in trouble.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Exactly, Jared. So, well, I appreciate you calling in tonight. I got to get the Hangouts back in. You're right about that. We'll see what happens that Monday, man. And I'll see you Monday night.
Yep. I'll definitely see you Monday night, and I'll definitely see you Thursday for the production show. And like I said, what was I going to say? Jake, Jake, if you still want to debate me with Russo, I'm on Facebook, you can just look me up, you want to have this debate, I'll continue this discussion with you in the chat, though. So, guys, have a good night. I'll see you guys Monday.
All right, good night, Jared. Thank you for calling in, man. So, all right, so there was Jared. It's funny because the shows that we're not allowed to curse, he curses. The shows we're allowed, he doesn't curse. So it's like opposite day. But, all right, let me get you guys back in the Hangouts because Jared was getting into some news rumored about Reigns and The Rock, which I got to talk about next. Perfect segue. You guys are back in the Hangouts. What's going on, guys?
Hold on. I got something I got to say. Vince Russo has done a lot for professional wrestling in Colorado and some other companies. He said here's the thing. Vince Russo said he will never work for a wrestling show again. He felt like this is not. I'm trying to say this. When he worked at Rocky Mountain Pro, he felt like he got disrespected by some of the guys. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't know anything. It's just speculation.
Yeah, he does. He cares about he does care about the industry. We can see that. Jake or Neil, did you guys give Jared points for calling in?
I didn't.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing.
Oh, shit. Kelly Matthews doing Here's the Thing. We're having a Here's the Thing going.
Name. I can't spell Jared's name.
All right, I'll give him points.
Thank you.
So, all right,
Arcane?
Arcane, are you there? Arcane and Neil, if you guys want to comment about what Jared was saying.
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So I changed microphones. I hope this is better. So anyway,
nice.
Jared, for what I think, it's a lot of stuff that I have heard already about Vince Russo. So I don't want to say I hate him, but I don't want to say I'm a fan either. I'm kind of in the middle with him. But Jake, you gotta though admit that he did some really stupid things with it WCW whenever he was in there.
Yeah, I know. I know he did some stupid stuff. I know some of his matches weren't, but he's a great writer. He wrote some of the greatest matches.
Yeah, but he wrote himself winning a title. I mean, what was the deal with that? I mean, I don't think he's ever really came around.
And him also giving David Arquette winning the championship wasn't funny.
But who wrote that though? Who was the one that wrote that?
Yeah. By the way, on the Bash of the Beach promo, one time he actually did a giveaway of the jersey he wore on the Bash of the Beach promo.
See, okay. I forget that had nothing to do with the price of tea in China, but that was a nice little extra fact. So here's the thing with me is, I used to watch WCW Monday Nitro and Raw when they had the wars and when this all was happening, but apparently I must have done too many drugs in my life where my memory is not remembering Vince Russo at all. I know who he is, but I'm not remembering when he was champion. I don't know why, but I did watch product back then. I was on drugs. I don't know.
That's right. He was champion for about a couple days.
Yeah, it's like memory loss with me. But
Arcane, is that right? If you can tell me correct.
I thought he was champion at least for a month.
Yeah, it was a couple days. I think they did it on Nitro, and then when it comes to a Thunder, him giving up the belt.
Oh, Danny did an urban lookup on Colt Cabana, which I know Colt Cabana personally, Danny.
Yeah.
And it comes up. Yeah, it comes up a 1/4 ounce or 7 grams of coke or other drugs.
Oh shit!
That's a Colt Cabana.
Here's the thing. I think a lot of people think. Oh, sorry if I might leave the chat soon. I might leave the Hangout soon because I'm getting a little bit tired.
All right, that's fine, Jake. Well, that's because you're the only one talking, Jake. You're talking 90 miles an hour. No one can even say anything.
Sorry, guys.
Neil, are you still there? Is everything all right over there, Neil?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can take over the show. I'm just gonna sit back tonight. That's basically what this is. So I'm just gonna let you, Arcane and Jake talk. I'm just gonna sit back tonight. That's my duty. I'm not gonna even mod tonight either. You and Jake can take care of that. I'm just gonna sit back. That's all I'm gonna do tonight. That's all.
Hey, Chris.
I think Neil was trying to be I think he's joking. I think he's just mad that you're taking over the show, Jake. Neil, do you have any thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on Vince Russo while we're talking about it? Because I don't really have that much. But Neil, do you have any thoughts on that or no?
I mean, so yesterday, like, Jared did give me a history lesson. So I asked him what was the difference between Vince Russo and Kevin Dunn, and so he gave me both stories of both of them. And after learning from both of the people, I think both of them did bad things in their life, and I think you need to really consider if they are good people for what they've done.
Right.
Kevin is a producer. Vince Russo is was a writer for WWF when they lost that freaking before they lost that lawsuit to the Panda Band.
Right. Which they were both kind of like close to Vince. Gorilla Strong in the chat. What's shaking like Big Cass? That is too soon, Gorilla. Too soon. That's freaking crazy. No, you don't have to retract it. You can say that. It's Peeps in the East. You can say whatever you want on Peeps in the East.
It's time for me to land the plane here. I'm just.
All right, Jake. You could take a minute. Maybe Tommy's going to join soon.
I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna lay down because I'm so tired right now. I haven't slept.
All right, Jake.
Take care of yourself, man.
Thank you, Arcane. And by the way, I didn't say this before. When Arcane doesn't know to say, and I'm fixing to say. By the way, Chris Peeps, you just got deleted.
Thank you, Jake.
Bye now.
Bye, man.
Bye, Jake. Thank you. All right, so Jake's taking a little break, so hopefully that means Neil, you could actually join us tonight now.
I mean, no, like I said, I'm just hanging out tonight. You know, I don't really have anything to talk about unless it's like WWE related, yes. But if it's like WCW, like I said, that was way before I was even born. So that's not even a topic I can even comment on, basically.
Yeah. See, go ahead, Arcane.
So when were you born? Like what year were you born?
1990, but I watched wrestling when I was 11, which was 2001, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you would have missed some of the greatest times in wrestling. So, I mean, the issue here is that whenever WCW came around and started kind of this NWO thing, they really kicked off what the Attitude Era kind of is, right? So they brought a lot of things. They brought the I want to say the TNA into WCW, and they also brought hardcore stuff in. They also, but in order for WWF to even surpass WCW, they had to crank it up to 11.
Yeah,
and they had to do everything else like twice as over the top. And thank goodness that Vince McMahon didn't want to be a wrestler. He didn't want to be in front of the camera. He actually wanted to be like where he's at right now. But thank goodness that he did, because I think that WWF would have just been, actually, I don't know if they would have went under, but they definitely would have been having some problems.
Exactly. They needed it back then. It started off as Ted Turner, Vince McMahon competition. And the one thing that we get out of competition in WWE, which is rare because even with the competition, Vince bought out WCW anyway, which kind of was like a monopoly, then monopolized after. We still had decent product for the next couple of years, but then, when there was no one else to step up to compete, when TNA first started, they were competing with WWE, but, years later, there's no competition, and you see what happens when Vince has no competition, although I hope All Elite Wrestling could be some kind of competition just so we could get better product,
Yeah, so TNA, the problem with TNA was that, they can't get a good TV deal. So that was the issue with them, is that their product wasn't bad at all. I mean, I was watching TNA stuff and I actually liked it a lot better than WWF was.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't get a good TV deal, man.
What? See, I mean, I watch TNA Impact Wrestling now. I love them. I think they've been doing pretty good the whole career. But who did they first start off with on a TV deal? It wasn't Pop right away, right?
No, I can't even remember where it was at.
Was it TNT? For some reason, I'm
I
thinking TNT, but that was WCW. It was TNT and Ted Turner, right?
Yeah. I don't remember because I didn't watch them. The time I started interested, I was kind of interested whenever Kurt Angle went over there. So that's whenever I started watching them.
Everyone went over there at TNA. Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan, his daughter, Dudley Boys. I mean, everyone. So that was cool. But okay, so I just wanted to get through because we do have some WWE news which we need to talk about too. Which apparently I don't know if everyone knows about this whole Rock. And this is how I feel about it. And I see everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for joining Fox Sports. So TNA started with Fox Sports. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So, anyway, I think again, right now they're suffering from being on Pop, which I don't have.
Oh, that's right. It was Fox at first, then they went to Spike. I remember when they were on Spike. That's right.
And isn't that a USA network? That's dissolved now, right? Spike is no more.
I think it's Paramount Network now, Spike, I want to say.
Okay. All right.
Which I don't know. They're all related when it comes down to it. It's either NBC or it's Universal, NBC, or Fox, I think, is the only two who own everything.
Yep.
But so yeah, I see you guys in the chat room. You guys are really doing pretty damn good in the chat, so thank you guys. But okay, so this is the news I heard today, and this is how I feel about it. Spike is a new Paramount. I figured that. So this is the thing: is they say whoever said it, which I don't. It was on Pro Wrestling Unlimited, which is pretty credible news source on YouTube. They're pretty big, but they didn't say there was a source like Dave Meltzer or something. It might have been a Dave Meltzer situation, but so they say that before Roman Reigns had to leave WWE for leukemia, that they were planning for The Rock to come at this Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, and then face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. They said they were planning that before Reigns had to leave on leukemia. Personally, myself, I don't believe one bit of it. I think that it was only said after the fact that Roman Reigns left with leukemia because The Rock had so many opportunities to come to WWE the past few years, and we know he doesn't really give two craps about WWE, and I think he said it after the fact just to make him look like, oh, look, The Rock was going to be at the Rumble, he was going to be at WrestleMania. I think it was just made up to make him look better. I don't know.
Okay, so when is The Rock's movie coming out with about Paige? When is that coming out?
I think it came out already. I think it just came out.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure. It's about Paige's life.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I've been seeing previews for it again. I just never seen when it was coming out.
Yeah, let us know in the chat room about that because we do know that that would be the only reason The Rock would come is to promote that movie. But also on the other hand, he was supposed to promote the movie when they debuted it on Raw and SmackDown, and he wasn't there. They just showed the video footage of it. Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know if that was supposed. So I don't know.
Yeah, who knows with him because again, like you're saying, he's just out to promote his movie or his movies that he's in, right?
Yep.
So I've really been having a sour tongue with The Rock as of late, and I don't know. I just feel that him coming back. I mean, of course he's ring ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for him, because I hear inklings of John Cena coming back, right?
Yeah.
And they're trying to have him come back to fill in some kind of the void that they're having now with all these injuries.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you follow the show, you know how I feel about The Rock as well. I just feel like he doesn't care about the WWE Universe. He cares more about his movies and making money. There was plenty of times where he said he was going to come back for the fans and never did. And Arcane's right. The only way he really would come back would be, so I heard in the chat room February, I want to say, they said Paige's movie is going to come out in February.
So yeah, I think that's close enough to where, WrestleMania is in March. Right?
Exactly.
So, I mean, why wouldn't he come out so that makes perfect sense, right?
Yep.
To me, is that they want to make sure, they probably close enough for even the video to come out.
Right.
To where, they could sell a lot of copies of that video.
Exactly. So it would make sense for him to come for Rumble because it's close to the movie being released. Although they are saying that it's not happening now since Roman Reigns is out on leukemia, but that's something. The leukemia thing is something Reigns, Vince, and I'm sure The Rock, his cousin, knew way before Reigns, had to leave for leukemia.
See, Reigns kept that under. So a lot of people didn't even know about that. The only people that he told Vince like at the last minute as well. I don't think he really knew about all this until just recently.
And The Rock, his own family didn't know? Like, The Rock wouldn't have known that?
Nope.
Damn.
Nope. He kept it all to himself because he knew that he was going to let down a lot of people. So that's why he didn't tell anybody, because he knew that it would get out and he knew that it would be just detrimental to his career.
All right. So, damn. So, okay.
I think he's going to be out 2 years at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility he may not even come back, Roman Reigns. Leukemia is a pretty serious blood cancer. Although he was at Tribute for the Troops taping, we heard.
Yeah, but I mean, when you first do biologics like that, chemotherapy, it starts off slow, and then as the more and more you have it, that's whenever it starts getting, you're weak and your body starts to kind of break down because you're getting to the cancer then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it starts off and gets worse and worse. So that's why he's probably still just getting, the slow treatments. And, he showed up for a Tribute to the Troops, which is fine, but we're most likely not going to see him. So here's another, the Paige movie trailer did look pretty good. Danny said he saw it during Creed 2, which I have to watch Creed 2. Arcane, did you see Creed 2?
Yeah, I saw it. It was really good.
Ah, damn. You saw it in the theaters?
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, damn. I was waiting for it to come out on Cody because I don't know about.
They haven't got on Cody yet.
It may be on now. I haven't checked in a couple days, but it wasn't on for a while. But it does look like a pretty good movie, and Rock has the TV show and stuff, and TV doing on. So maybe it could have been true that it was planned for The Rock to win the Rumble and then face Reigns at WrestleMania. If Reigns didn't get hurt, and that would have been for the title. So that would have been kind of cool, although you can't really say, like The Rock now could say, oh yeah, I was definitely going to do it. I was going to show up at Rumble. I was going to do it for the fans. I was going to show up at WrestleMania, but, Reigns has leukemia, so I'm not doing it now. So it's like, it's kind of like I don't know, like a,
if it woulda, coulda.
Yeah. Yeah, if coulda, woulda, like it didn't happen, it's not happening, so really, it's not a big deal. I see you guys in the chat room. Thank you guys. So Anil's chilling. We have Arcane on here, which is awesome. I don't know if there's a couple other people. I think Tommy NC may call in. Jake may come back on. Let me know in the chat room, guys, if you wanted to call in or something. Let me know, and maybe I could send you the Hangouts link instead of calling in. So let me know in the chat, guys. Neil, your mic came back on. What's going on, Neil?
Yeah, I'm just so like about the Creed movie, right? So I heard about it, but like I said, like if I haven't watched the first one, then I can't watch the second one. That's what happened to me with I think it was the Avengers. Yeah, so I watched the Avengers movie, and so I was like wondering what happened in that movie, but then I went with my older brother, and so he told me, oh, if you don't watch the first part of any movie, you're not gonna understand the second part. And
Yeah.
So that's the misunderstanding I always have, So you have to watch the first one and to understand like the second, third, yada yada yada. So
Yeah.
that's what I need to do in movies now. I keep getting confused when I don't watch one part of it and
Yep.
watch the second one. So
Yeah,
that's true.
there's so many sequels out there, and there's so many like, you know, I mean, technically you could watch Creed, you know, Creed 1 and Creed 2, I guess technically without watching Rocky, but technically he's still in the movie, so and also Creed's still in Rocky, so you kind of got to watch every Rocky movie and then watch Creed as the last. So you're right, they have that. And then the Avengers you have to watch all the movies to do. And speaking of the Avengers, we could just say it, perfect segue while we're here. I saw that new Endgame. Is that what it's called? Infinity Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, Avengers Endgame. That's right. Yep.
Pretty crazy. What did you guys think about it?
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't comment. Is it in theaters already?
No, it was a trailer. It's a trailer for the next
trailer. Okay.
Yeah, for the next Avengers movie following Infinity War. Did you see Infinity War, O'Neal, or no?
Yes, that's the one I watched. Yeah, and and then I had to remember that I had to watch the like the first three, like you said. So I watched Infinity War, but not the past movies. So
right. So they have the trailer to the next movie, Endgame, saying this is the Endgame, making it sound like it's going to be the last thing. Danny says Thunder Lips in the flesh, baby. That's from Rocky and Hulk Hogan. Go ahead, Arcane.
Yeah, so what I thought about Endgame trailer, so they should have shot the remember, so I don't know if I mean, I know you've seen it, but where he's filming, where Iron Man is filming himself with his helmet and he's speaking to Potts, right?
Yep.
And what he says it so damn fast, I had to turn on the closed captioning. Really? I didn't know what he said. And so once I turned it on, I understood what he said, but I think they should have reshot it.
Wait, what? He said that he only has a certain amount of oxygen left or something, right?
He's running out of food, and he told him how long he had left, and he also is running out of oxygen too. So he said this is you know, he's alive, but he doesn't know how long he's going to be alive.
Yeah, he's just floating out in space, which is pretty crazy.
Right.
We'll talk about it real quick, and then we'll get into wrestling again, but this was a big thing on the internet. We'll talk about Becky Lynch coming and about TLC, and Becky Lynch saying she may not be cleared for TLC. I don't know if it's work or real. We'll talk about it in 2 seconds. I just want to finish up with Avengers quick. So the one thing we know is with Tony Stark, you know, he's saying the end game. You know, he's saying he's floating in space, which another thing is Guardians of the Galaxy were floating in space, in the middle of space, and all of a sudden we had Thor, you know, bang into their ship out of nowhere in the middle of the space. So anyone could come across Tony's ship in the middle of space. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is that there was 2 times Tony Stark talked about the end game. One was when they built Ultron. The first time is when he was building the first Iron Suit in the cave in the Middle East. So, you know, Tony Stark, he built an Iron Man suit in a cave. He's definitely going to be able to build something out of that ship before it runs out, if anything.
It could be, it could be Captain Marvel that saves him. Who knows? I mean, we haven't seen, you know, the Captain Marvel movie hasn't come out yet, but she may be the one to save him because where she's flying from is not a direct line in front to Earth.
Yeah,
but Titan and where the Skrulls are kind of to the north of, or to the east of each other, west of each other. And so, yeah, it's not a direct line to Earth, but she could be trying to find something in the galaxy and run into him.
Right, exactly. So that's a possibility too. Guys, I opened the phone line again for a couple minutes, because I don't know if anyone else was trying to call in, so the phone line's open if you want to call in. No trolls, which I think they're gone by now. Once you ignore them, they just leave. They just want the attention. But so we got to talk about the whole Becky Lynch situation, which I am pretty upset about, because I think SmackDown Live is the only show that's going to make watching TLC worth it. Their matches on SmackDown. I think the main event that was going to make TLC worth to watch was going to be Becky, Charlotte, and Asuka for this triple threat TLC match. She's the champ. She's the man. And she put out a tweet a couple days ago. Well, she talked about Charlotte's breast implants too, which she didn't really go talk about it, but she like made a little snidge at it. But then she says right here, this tweet, I'm seeing reports that I may not be cleared for TLC. She said, let me say this as clearly as I can. Nothing will keep me from fighting on December 16th. I've got heads to slap and a title to keep. The man will come around. So I don't know if this is real or kayfabe. Did you guys hear about this in the chat, or did you hear about it, Arcane or Neil, you hear about this? And good night, Danny. I thought he's got to go to bed.
Yeah, I heard about this. I saw the same tweet you did, and I'm glad she actually tweeted out that she plans on coming back. Now, I think that, they're playing to the fact that, her injuries were worse than what it looked like. I think they said she broke her face, and if she actually broke her face, you wouldn't be cleared.
Exactly.
I think she's just got a, pretty nasty, not broken nose, but probably just a swollen nose, black eye. You can get black eyes without breaking your face.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if your nose gets touched in a weird way, you get a black eye, which, yeah, obviously her injury wasn't as bad as they made it seem. But, so Arcane, so you're saying this is probably a kayfabe right here?
Yeah, I think that that Becky is trying to squash that. I don't think that they would just have something like a card where they say that Becky Lynch is going to go up against Charlotte, it's going to go up against the Asuka,
right,
and not have it. I think that they're not going to change that card. I really haven't seen that where they know that a person's not cleared, yet they keep going up to a match and saying that not there. I don't know
exactly. Maybe. Which Kelly actually has a good prediction on this. I know we'll talk more about it Thursday for the TLC predictions, but Kelly has a prediction maybe why they're doing that, which it may actually turn out pretty good. But good night, Danny. Thank you for joining. Thank you for that donation. Kelly's saying that Becky's going to be found backstage from an attack before the match.
I don't think that's going to happen, because I think that's going to happen to what's his name? Oh goodness, now I forgot. I drink too many beers. The other guy, I was talking about?
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, yes.
That's right. You said that. You said that on Monday. I forgot.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen to Braun Strowman.
I think so too. So we have actually a lot. The thing with Becky, she's saying that they may be playing this as kayfabe. I think she's clear. Did we see her have any physical altercation on SmackDown Tuesday? I don't think she had any altercations. Did she get physical?
I'm trying to think back.
She was just at.
No, I think just walked out.
Yeah,
she just walked out.
Yeah,
she signed it, walked out. That's all.
Yeah, she signed it, walked out, and then the main event, she was just ringside and she never touched anyone. So. Yep. It could be where she's still not cleared, but you're right. They wouldn't book her for this match at TLC if she wasn't cleared, ready to go. But Kelly, so Arcane said Braun will get attacked before the match, which that could be a possibility. We'll talk more about it on the prediction show. But, this could be pretty good kayfabe, and it's kind of making her look like more of a badass, and it's kind of reminding me of Stone Cold a little bit. Like, if Stone Cold was... they're saying he may not be cleared, but he comes out anyway, and no matter what, she's going to come out. So they could just be like showing like she doesn't care. She's going to, if she's cleared or not, she's going to come out. So it could be completely kayfabe. So that's what happened with Becky Lynch. Also, this Thursday on Impact Wrestling, we had Raven. Raven was in the psychiatric hospital with Eddie Edwards. I saw you guys talking about Raven in the chat room before. Impact Wrestling's been pretty good lately, I have to say. Kelly says Nia Jax won't sound as cool as the Nosebreaker. That's true. Its Facebreaker is better. You're right about that. She hasn't any physical contact since her injury. They're predicting her nose injury will be healed by TLC. We got a heist in the chat going on. Oh, Cops are patrolling. TLX, TLC is what it is. We have a Raw preview here, too. Let's see. And the phone line's live and active, guys. You want to call in 631-319-7080. I think it's on. We also have a Neil and Arcane on Hangouts. We had Jake. Jake said he had to land the plane and dive out a little bit. We had TJ, too. He had to land the plane, dive out. You there, Arcane?
Yeah, so we had the lowest ratings for SmackDown this week. I mean, I can't believe that. That was kind of disheartening. I was hoping that, there's still more interest in the SmackDown product, and there was a big hit this week.
Yeah, I can't believe I heard the same thing, that, the Monday Night Raw ratings were, the lowest in history, and then I thought that, then everyone should watch SmackDown and make SmackDown get better ratings, but SmackDown had terrible ratings too, which makes me think that people, if there's a bad Monday Night Raw, people associate Raw with SmackDown, together, and they didn't watch SmackDown as well as Raw, which, that's disappointing. I would have loved for SmackDown to finally beat Raw, so yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even a lot of the review shows graded that SmackDown was one of the best ones they've seen. I mean, it was really good. I thought it was a really decent show. But I just wish that people, wouldn't be that way. I think that what you're saying is very true about where people associate the Raw content with SmackDown. And man, they are just, if you're listening and you're one of those people, just let me say, they're totally different, and SmackDown has better wrestlers, has better actors, has better content than Raw, hands down. Out of the whole 3 hours, the 2 hours that you put in for SmackDown, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you 100%. I agree with you, and it's almost like kind of like NXT product too. Maybe I think NXT product is probably a little better than SmackDown right now.
Yeah, so here's what I've been noticing with NXT is that, their storylines aren't as elaborate, right? But their wrestling seems to be a whole heck of a lot better. And I don't know who is toning down their wrestling, but it's killing the product. NXT, they don't have 8-minute long chin locks because they have to wait for a commercial.
Right.
So that's really killing the product. The number one, the commercial placements, and then having to hold I'm glad they started doing the double screen. So at least we could see, but it still hasn't helped that much because there's not a lot still that goes on while the commercial's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, they slow down. If they're on a roll, they're on fire. That's why NXT, they're on fire. They keep going with it. There's the tweet link, guys. If you want to help us out, tweet it out. Kelly says SmackDown ratings go as Raw does too. That like they're pretty much connected, about 15% less than Raw normally, which is true. Speaking of Monday Night Raw, we have the quick hits for this Monday. It says, has Dean Ambrose finally gotten inside Seth Rollins' head? They're going to have that. Natalya and Ruby Riott set the tables. They're going to have a match at TLC. Heath Slater officially begins a new career path. He's going to be a referee. That's going to be crazy. Will Finn Balor get payback against Drew McIntyre before TLC, which we kind of know Finn wasn't allowed to wrestle at Argentina, so Finn Balor may not be cleared now. Alexa Bliss to pre-host WWTLC press conference. Another Sasha and Bayley press conference with Alexa Bliss. Rumors are Alexa Bliss is cleared.
Yeah, and this whole TLC conference stuff was good for the second time. Now this is going to be a third time. This is stupid. I'm sorry, but that needs to just stop.
There were so many there are so many people out there who actually are complaining because everyone's hearing that she's going to do the same thing, and no one wants to see it.
I'm tired of it too. I mean, it's like tuning into a TV series, and they're showing the same thing, but it may have a different ending. It's like, I get tired of playing the same game to try just to get to a different ending. I mean, that's how bad it is. Like, the stuff leading up to the ending is important too.
Exactly.
Call it a story.
Well, you know what would the only way it would really work out with having the same segment over and over again is this time with TLC, if they have Bayley and Sasha in the ring and they have the stupid little thing again like last time, except possibly this time Alexa Bliss could be cleared to wrestle and be physical, and out of nowhere Bayley and Banks are ripping on Alexa, and all of a sudden Alexa just starts beating the crap out of them or something. That's the only way it would work.
Right. Yeah. But that's not going to happen. I just don't, because she's not involved in anything. I mean, they let the cat out of the bag with the women's titles, right? The tag team titles. She said that's coming up soon. I just don't know when, but it's coming up. And now I don't know what they're trying to do here. I really don't. I just don't see what they're trying to do. So hopefully this will be the last press conference they'll have, and we actually will get to see some resolution out of it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with. Yeah, I agree with you. At least end that whole segment, see what happens. Which, I have more crazy predictions for TLC. I'll save it for Thursday night which I think I talked about it already on the show, that I think Alexa Bliss is going to help Nia Jax win the title from Rousey. That's just a crazy prediction I have. I don't know.
It sounds like it could be true, but they're going to try to keep that title on Rousey for as long as they can until she goes to SmackDown. I think that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think she should be, she should be the champion. She's a pretty big star, and it would be stupid for her not to be champion, at least going into WrestleMania, to make it, a big whole deal. What else is going on in the chat room, guys? Let me know if there's other things. I know there was a little more news this week, so if you guys heard anything, let us know in the chat room. And again, thank you guys for joining. Make sure you smash that like button. Also, I see a bunch of you guys retweeted, so thank you for retweeting the video. We have Arcane on Hangouts and Neil on Hangouts. I thought Tommy NC was supposed to connect. I guess he's not connecting. What's up, Neil? What's going on, man?
Oh, not much. So yeah, about Becky Lynch. Yeah, so she's been having a rough, end of the year because of Nia Jax, quote unquote, like we said, quote unquote, breaking your face. But I think that was just like Arcane said, that was just kayfabe, because if she really broke her face, because there was a cut under her nose, that was that was the thing we saw, her under her eye or whatever. So that was not really legitimate, it wasn't really that bad, but yeah, whatever you said about she might she might be there for TLC. That's cool if she does. Like you said, back in the day, Stone Cold even would he bloodied in the back and still he would show up like, oh my god, there's the rattlesnake or whatever. Like he'll do anything and anything and everything to get back in that ring. So I think Becky will do kind of like that. Like I like the way she's being treated as a heel though. Yeah, Becky is on top of the world right now for sure.
Yeah, I mean, she was on ESPN's Power Rankings, first ever wrestling female on Power Rankings, ESPN. She is definitely on fire right now, and yeah, I mean, this is probably a kayfabe angle where it's just gonna make her look more of a badass. Where maybe they'll go on with it this week, and they'll say, and maybe this Tuesday on SmackDown, they'll say, Becky, you're not cleared to be at TLC, and then she comes out and she'll, say, listen, come hell or high water, I'm gonna be there at TLC. I don't care if I'm cleared or not, and it's just gonna make her look more of a badass, probably.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that could be happening. Which I don't know if they would take a chance by saying she's not cleared, because some people will think she's not going to be at TLC, because I think they're going to lose a lot of watchers if she's not going to be at TLC, like literally if she's not going to be there, because that's what everyone's waiting to see is her at TLC.
Right, because like I said, the big triple threat match, and tables, ladder, and chairs. So if Becky doesn't show up, then what? You're gonna have Asuka and Charlotte go at it again? Like nobody wants to see that.
Right. And it's not going to be a title match, and it's only be a one-on-one. I mean, which we just saw. I believe we just saw Asuka and Charlotte, though. We just saw them wrestle, right? Let me see. That was the main event for Tuesday? No.
Well, what pay-per-view did they fight? I know it was Mania in April, but I don't know if they fought after that.
Maybe it was 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. I'm not sure. I have my notes here. Let me double check. I thought it was on SmackDown. Last week it was Miz versus Styles. That's 12-4. The week before was a Battle Royal. And Asuka won. All right, so maybe I'm lying about that, but I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens with their go-home shows for Raw and SmackDown. I think I'm going to end the show in a couple minutes because I think everyone's starting to quiet out and fall asleep. So
yeah, I've been I'm on my third or fourth beer, so I'm kind of getting that way too.
Everyone's like ready to go to sleep tonight. So I understand. So I guess, guys, in the Hangout, Neil and Arcane, if you guys want to give your final thoughts, and then I'll close the Hangouts.
So yeah, so Chris and I, we were really thinking about doing that show this week, or the not this week, but this coming up Christmas break. So yeah, let me know how you want to do that. I'm open to do whatever you want to do. But I'm really excited about that. I hope you are too. So, kind of feel around about what show you want to watch, and let me know.
Yeah, I still have to figure out how I want to do that. It seems like it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be fun for both of us. So I like that idea.
Do you want to do WWE or WCW? It doesn't matter to me. Do whatever you want to do. A lot of people are nostalgic about WCW back in the day of
Sting.
When they were the Sting area and all that. So whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll let you know in the next couple days. I'm gonna start looking to see because I'll DM you about it.
Thanks,
you're definitely sure though. Definitely no one night only peep show EFED.
No, I can't do that, man.
One night. This is how I'm picturing it.
One night, right?
That's it. One night only. No promos, no drama, just a straight up show. I don't know. I'm just joking.
All right, you're crazy. But anyway,
you know what the thing is? The thing is with EFED, I know it went south. I know it was a pain in the ass. I know it was a lot of work for you, and it's too stressful for people to do. But the fact is, a lot of people on this channel, they're going around looking for other EFEDs, and all the other EFEDs, none of them are like the show that you used to put on. So I have to say, you were pretty inventive. It sucks that it came to what happened, but we had the only show with real promos and stuff. Like all the other EFEDs out there are nothing like the one you ran. So kudos to you.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'm not saying never, but
yeah.
We have to really see how that all works out. We may have to do it on a Saturday or something like that, not Fridays. Who knows? But I know that it was fun for me. I want to say that it was fun for me.
Yeah.
So it really is up to my family. It's really up to So I will. And the thing is, we don't even have to associate it with your show.
You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
So but thank you. I will think about it.
Yeah, you don't. It was a lot of work, a lot of stress. So I'm not saying I'm not expecting you to do anything. I just wanted to say, while it lasted, it was definitely the best show out there.
Yeah. I joined another one, right? And I thought it was going to be decent, and they put me in. I don't know if you know what Fire Pro Wrestling is, but it's like it's not very. I mean, it's the graphics on it look Super Nintendo-ish.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm in that league as Arcane. It's really bad. Like it puts me really bad. Like I've only won like 3 matches out of
right
out of 9 or something. It's really bad.
Yep.
However, it's definitely nothing over. It's definitely nothing like I used to do. So I'm kind of disappointed on that. I thought it was, but it's not. So, so anyway, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And but I'll go ahead and say my final thoughts. But
definitely.
The product here for Raw is really, really, really just boring.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think it's a lot because of the they don't know what to do because of all the injuries they're having, and that Roman Reigns is out, their main guy that they were focusing around.
Yep.
I'm not saying that is a excuse for them right now, but they really need to right the ship, and I just don't see it happening. SmackDown, I think, is okay right now. They are doing a fine job.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. And hopefully Raw gets a little better for Go Home Show this Monday, and then SmackDown, I think they'll do pretty damn good, even though it's going to be the rap battle, which you never know. It might be pretty good. The Usos versus, who was it? The Bar. The Bar can't rap, so maybe it won't be a good segment.
I like to see Cesaro rap with his mouthpiece in.
Yeah, I know, right? So, all right, well, thank you for joining Arcane. I appreciate it. It was fun talking to you tonight. And have a good night. I'll DM you on Twitter about the thing we're going to be doing.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for TJ and for bowing out and letting me come in. I appreciate it. Really had fun tonight. Thank you for having me on.
All right, thanks, Arcane. All right, so Anil, we'll finish with you. And then was Jake or you? Were you guys giving out points for everyone on the Hangouts or no?
No, like I said, yeah, I didn't do modding today.
Oh, that's fine.
I didn't do modding
do you know if
today.
Jake did, or do I have to give out points to everyone who was in Hangouts?
Jake didn't do it either. Yeah, Jake said he didn't do it.
So I'm gonna start adding it. And maybe you could remind me if I forget. So 15 points to you, and then we got to do to Jake. And we got to do TJ. I'll go through it right now in the chat room. Let us know, guys. You have any final thoughts in the chat room? Again, we'll have the live Monday Night Raw review. TLC Go Home Show this Monday right after Raw. Tuesday night, we'll have the live SmackDown review, 10:05, right after SmackDown, TLC Go Home Show. And then this Thursday night live at 11, we'll have the live TLC call-in prediction show, which should be pretty good. So let's see. I have Anil, Jake. But what's up, Anil? You got any final thoughts about tonight?
Well, like I said, it wasn't like PEEPZ 13. Not because of the giveaway, but like I said, the energy tonight, right? Like, I don't know. Like when you told me to tell that story, like I don't know, I just like the balloon just popped for me, you know? Like I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't say anything after. Like it was like I don't know. It was a weird night tonight for sure. But Jared like heated it up with him and Jake talking about Vince Russo. That was like probably the highlight of the show, maybe.
Exactly.
I couldn't find anything else.
Yeah, the show started off strong, and then everyone started getting depressed and stuff about their lives. Me as well too. Which, I understand how you feel with the whole situation. I know we probably should have busted your balls about it. All right, so I gave Arcane points. I gave you. I got to give TJ. And who else do I have to give points to? TJ. Which TJ's name's not even coming up, so I can't even give him points. Kelly called it. Not Kelly. Jared, I gave points to.
Jared,
I think I have everyone taken care of. And then whoever's left, I'm going to give you guys some points for in here. Points, add. How do you give everyone? Wait, hold on. I can actually do it on the chat bot. 5 points to everyone. Let's try that. This macro, see if that works. Oh, it's add viewers 5, which 5's nothing. I'm going to do it again. Let's see what you guys are saying. No, but so I'd blow my brains out, but I don't have a pea shooter. Kelly still got the jokes. Kelly's still awake with the jokes. I bought some used paint. It was the shape of a house. Thank you, Arcane. So the final thing I have to say is Rybot finished the heist. Definitely. Pew, pew, pew. So actually, this week I've actually been kind of upset with the channel because I guess, the channel, I get a lot more new subs on weeks where I do, the Raw review, SmackDown review. When it's a pay-per-view, I do the prediction show and then the pay-per-view review. I get subs like equivalent to channels who have 100,000, 100,000 subs. And the subs will grow pretty fast on weeks that we're busy. The view count will be pretty good when we're busy. But the past couple of weeks, we haven't been as busy because, we don't have this week we'll be busy. We'll get more subs. But this week with the subs, it was not that great for the channel. We didn't get too many new subs. The views weren't even that great either, which it was probably one of the lowest counts I've had on my channel. Although you have to realize, too, a lot of people didn't watch Raw or SmackDown or hated it. So it may have to do with, the WWE product right now on top of it,
Yeah, I mean, so, like, I know streaming on YouTube is hard, but like I said, with wrestling, it's really bad nowadays because, like, especially Raw. Like, SmackDown, we all can agree it's, I guess, 10% better than Raw, but Raw is just terrible as it is. So if your Mondays are probably bad, they're probably gonna be like, oh, if Raw's bad, I might as well not watch SmackDown, So it's gonna be like a bad week in itself. So they might just skip SmackDown as it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, when one show does bad, a lot of the industry does bad, which is disappointing. But this week we're going to be full-fledged. I know I'm going to get the subs and view counts back, especially that I'm going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Sunday. It's going to be a busy week for TLC. But thank you for joining us, Anil. I appreciate it. It was good having you. Any other final thoughts?
So we have the go home shows for TLC Monday, Tuesday. I mean, I'm looking forward to Tuesday for sure, cause like I said, like we talked about, Becky. So I hope Becky has some things to say to the crowd, and I hope it's good news. I hope it's not that I have to sit back at TLC like I did against when I had to face Ronda, I had Charlotte take over for me and all that stuff. So I hope it's not much bad news anymore. We want some good news, so let's hope for the best.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that would be the worst news if they said Becky's not cleared. So you're right. Hopefully, we'll hope for the best Tuesday. We'll see what happens. But thank you, Anil, for joining, man. Have a great night, man.
All right, have a good night.
All right, bye, Anil. So, man who farts in church sits in his own pew. That's hilarious. Pew pew. But again, we did good tonight with the PEEPZ show. Like I said, I've been down on the numbers lately with the channel. I guess you can't do crazy good every week. I mean, we're still growing. It was slow this week. But like I said, I'm sure it'll pick up this week with TLC happening. It always does pick up for the prediction shows. Number one prediction show on the internet. It picks up for that. It picks up for the pay-per-view. Picks up for the go-home shows. So there's some weeks where it's like depressing, because when it comes down to it, I've invested so many hours of work. I mean, 40 hours a week into this channel easily. Between everything, getting the shows, graphics, advertising, Twitter, Facebook, everything to get people in here. It's a 40-hour-a-week full-time job to run just Monday night and Tuesday night live review shows a week. And I've been doing it for almost 2 years now. So it's 2 years times 40 hours, which 40 hours is the low number. Because when I first started, I was working my ass off even more than that. So, 40 hours times 2 years, I put a lot into this. I know it's going to be more of a long run situation where so that's why I say to people out there, it's probably the most competitive on YouTube is pro wrestling review shows. There's probably 1,000 of them at least. So it's highly competitive. If it wasn't for all you guys out there joining in, calling in, talking in the chat, and caring about wrestling just like I do, I wouldn't be even doing the show if I didn't have the Peeps Nation. So, but like I said, there's some weeks where it's disappointing, where like this week, you put in all the time and work and the numbers don't show. But then this week coming up, I'm sure with the TLC, it'll come up. So Kelly says, good night, Chris Peeps. If anything comes up, swallow it. That's freaking crazy. The top 5 list, it has 2 of my name as Chris Peeps Show. I don't know why it does that. It's messed up. That's when I do the top 5 on Twitter. Let me check the top 5 list again right here, because that's not accurate because it puts me twice. Where is Currency, right? Is it Currency? Yeah, it's Currency. So Jim, Kelly, Danny is 3rd, Anil's 4th, Rio's 5th. So Anil, you went up a spot tonight on the Peeps Points. I'll update it on Twitter after the show. That's right. The phone line actually I think was still open, but I'll close that. It's hilarious. The same people calling in for the freaking trolls is ridiculous. Freaking stupid people, man. Stupid. Oh man, I was about to flip out. I'm glad that you guys stopped me because I was about to just bug out on those people. So luckily, this is Chris Peeps Show. It's a character that I play, so it's not like it's like serious. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna go take a piss, eat some dinner, watch some TV, try to find Creed 2 on Cody. Hopefully I'll get that popping up tonight. But thank you guys for joining. I highly appreciate it. I do give out 40 Peeps points now if you guys retweet the video. That's it. Hopefully the intro video didn't skip frames. I can't wait to see it. But I'm going to play it as outro as well. So here it is. And I'll see you guys Monday night for the live Raw review. 8 days to TLC. Pea shooter. Makes me want to pee. Have a great night, guys. Thank you for joining. Peeps in these 14.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're taking over.
Dude, come on. You know what you gotta do this time around.